for Craig Lowndes compared to the young German that's chasing him down. This is where Craig needs to put every ounce of his laps and the experience he's gained and all his success at this place to absolutely drive this Ferrari as straight to square as he can to keep it in front of the flying Mercedes, but it's there. The gap's 0.4 of a second. There's 7 minutes to go and it's on for the lead.
And you know what? That Mercedes-Benz is doing a great job. Everybody getting out of the way of the leaders. Everybody will be on the pits to car radio. But I think that Mercedes-Benz might just be close enough here, you know, to have a little drag and have a look down Conrod Straight at 285 kilometres in about 15 or 20 seconds time when they turn right-handed into the chase. These two cars may well be side by side. Maxi Berg is giving it everything. No one can look down in the pit lane. Everyone is holding their breath, and the 6.5 minutes of racing still to go.
5/10, but the margin's redundant. It's all about track position and who can place their car the best to get to the checkered flag. Unbelievable battle,
wow.
And that it comes down to this is incredible. And Lowndes is right on the ragged edge through the kink in the chase, and look how close the SLS gets. If Lowndes can beat him off the mountain on the final lap of this, he'll be a chance because he'll drive that thing down the middle of the road. But if Maxi gets a run, it might be too tough for him to hold on.
Don't forget, we've seen the Mercedes-Benz changing the brake pads, and that may well be the difference in these cars, because I've been surprised at the pace of that Maranello Ferrari, but look at how much later that Mercedes-Benz is braking, and that, which I thought had taken them out of the lead, that might be the master stroke. We didn't know it at the time, and all of a sudden, it's coming to that HTP Mercedes-Benz as they go up the mountain straight. The leader is going to have to stay driver's right and send him the long way around into Griffin's Bench. Surely he can't go from that far around. They're side by side. He's gone through. He noses into the lead, but the Ferrari has the racing line and there's no way through. Racing Room, Aston Given, brilliant stuff from two top drivers, Craig Lowndes and Maxi Berg. Inches from disaster, but fight on into the last 5 minutes.
It's Mark Winterbottom and Jamie Whincup from October all over again. It's unbelievable how this place continues to deliver. What a finish.
We're based just off the media room here on the pit straight, and everybody is staring at the screens. The timing screen doesn't matter now. It's all about the last 5 minutes, 3 laps, possibly only 2, between these 2, 3, 4 cars and the winner's podium for the Liquid Money Bathurst 12 Hours of 2014. Richard Krill, this has been another cracker, and it's not over yet.
I just want to confirm, I think Van Gisbergen's got past Will Davison for 3rd, so I think the McLaren could be on the podium. So, and Maxi Berg, held up. That could be the difference. 1st to 2nd in this motor race, and more lap cars for the SLS to deal with. Here's the move. This is 3rd. Van Gisbergen trying to make a hole where there wasn't one.
Trying to go down the inside in the folded tyres, hairpin, and nearly gets pushed into the wall. Don't forget the timing glitch on that 63 car. We need to always confirm those positional changes by seeing it on the track, because they lost their transponder when they lost most of the right hand side bodywork of that car. It hasn't slowed them down. The lap traffic stays to driver's right, and Craig Lowndes has got breathing room. It's 18:11, 2 more minutes, and then 1 more lap after that. There's 2 more laps left of the motor race. It'll be laps 2:96, I think, as they go through. Paul Truswell nods. This is the battle for the final step on the podium, and these 2 guys, I think, are slightly holding each other up, and they're not getting back to the leading pair.
And they've already broken a distance record. 294 laps is the most ever completed in a 12-hour race, and there's more to go yet. So Paul Truswell's predictions of how far we go were absolutely bang on, and as expected. 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Lowndes, we can talk gap now. It's 1.9 seconds. That moment around the outside at turn 2 was everything for this motor race, because it just got book offline and gave Lowndes a little bit of breathing room, and the fight is on now for 3rd place. So let's take another look. Wild stuff on the outside, and Lowndes was in control of this, remember, because he can squeeze his opponent wide.
Yeah, on the McGuire's replay into Griffin's Bend. That was an awesome manoeuvre, and yeah, we held on to it. Oh, we've got it. No, we haven't. We thought we had the lead, but it's gone back. And look at how much it means for all these guys. They've worked for 4 days, not just this 12 hours. First and second are back together. And the leader gets held up. He's got to go one way or the other. Here comes Maximilian Berg down the middle, over the top of Brock Skyline, and there's nothing in it again. And actually, brilliant piece of driving for Craig Lowndes. He didn't commit himself one way or the other. He could have put himself offline and lost the lead. He knew that if he couldn't get past, neither could Maxi Berg. So he's controlled that. He's still going to have just enough, I think, as he comes out of the Falcon Tyres hairpin. It will be the last lap next time around, and this is going to be tied for first and second, third and fourth. Well, that's not over yet. If you can take a breath, do it now, because in the next 3 minutes we're going to find out who is on the podium, and it's been any 3 from 4 for the Liquid Molly Bathurst 12 Hours of 2014.
I bet Craig Lowndes wishes he had SLS type top speed, because that's the weakness of the Ferrari. Remember, fresh brakes on this HTP Mercedes as well, and that's making a difference. We've seen it. We saw how deep he went 2 laps ago at turn 2 to go around the outside of Craig Lowndes, but all that experience and
in the middle of the road
of the V8 Supercar legend held on in front. This is unbelievable stuff. 1:39 left on the clock. Not long to go in the 12 hour.
He can't move over on him from there. He has to take the racing line, otherwise he compromises the speed up the mountain straight too much. John Bow watching his teammate. He knows what's going on. We are on the last lap. Did we see the last lap ball go out? Have we got one more? I think this is the last lap.
18:13 plus 1. Here goes Book. He'll try around the outside again, but Lowndes drives it down the middle of the road. He'll hold on.
Lowndes, he's got to be getting the power on nice and smoothly, and he does exactly that. I'm seeing one of the last 2 corners for the Mercedes-Benz using the additional braking power that he's got. He's got to be right there. I don't think he's quite got the power. They've really turned up the Maranello engine on the bright red Ferrari. Craig Lowndes actually has done all right after the safety car period, saved a bit of fuel, and here comes the issue again. It's going to be down to the traffic. It's the Donut King Lotus and holds up the leader, but once again Lowndes positions his car right in the middle of the road, but here comes Burke round the outside into Brock's skyline. Last lap, half a lap to go for 2014 in the Liquid Molly Bathurst 12 Hours.
Spare a thought for Peter Edwards, who's put a lot of his own money and time into building his program with Mark Coffey at Maranello Motorsport. And what about John Bow and Mika Salo, the Flying Finn, who's done an outstanding job all weekend?
People are on the walls applauding this battle for the lead, and we're not over yet. The marshals are watching this just as much as we are. Down Conrad Straight for the final time. There's a third of a lap and 3, possibly only 2 outbraking manoeuvres left for Maxi Berg, and Craig Lowndes is putting it all on the line. This is for a Ferrari win. They've never won here. Maranello Motorsport, the emotions running high. This is Alan Simonson's car. Can they get this to the line? There's one more heavy braking down into Maguire's for the final time. The teams are on the pit wall, and he's not coming from that far back. He's not coming from that far back. Craig Lowndes brings home Alan Simonson's Ferrari and wins the Liquid Molly 12 Hours for 2014. Bathurst delivers.
The margin 4/10 of a second. 4/10, John Hindhaugh and Paul Truswell, after 296 laps and 1,835 kilometres of the best racetrack in the land.
I'm going to put my head in a bucket of iced water. Once again, the mountain lives up to the great race moniker. In October, it was the V8 Supercars. This weekend, it's been the GT3s. Liquid Molly